spiritual bachelorette number 1. What happens after you die?
What happens after you die depends upon your beliefs.
How's that? How? Go ahead. Tell me more.
It does depend upon your beliefs, so what you expect to see. But generally, if I was to give you the stereotypical experience of what I've seen with my clients, is that, and I've seen it with my father, because my father died and I watched him die. He had terminal prostate cancer and I was beside him when he died. So I have seen the physical body stop functioning organ by organ. I have seen the last fluids leave the body. I've seen the mouth open, the eyes close, and the spirit leave the body. I've physically seen the spirit leave the body. Right? It's not something you can make up. Once you've seen it, you are changed forever. And it's the greatest privilege on earth to be there when somebody dies. The spirit then looks for the light. Depending upon you and your mindset and your frame, it'll be an angel, a dove, a rainbow, a bridge, or a tunnel. Right? And your spirit floats up on high. You have this eternal mind stream. You are now just mind stream. You're just energy. So you can see yourself being the dead person, the body that's wherever you are. You then adjust, so to speak, to being just this consciousness, this energetic being. Then you look for the light or whatever you've been looking for, and you go towards it. It's like a magnet. You're drawn towards it. You cannot help it. And then you go upwards, and you are greeted by an angel, a family member, a loved one, a guide, somebody, who then takes you for a life review, which is where you look down upon your life, you review what happened in your life, and depending upon what kind of person you were there for the life, you will feel every emotion that you inflicted on other people. You will feel the ramifications of all of the actions that you had in that lifetime. There is no one up there to judge you. It's you judging yourself against what you set as the criteria for learning in that lifetime, what you needed to experience, what you're supposed to do. Once you've gone through that,
Katische, I got to pause you right there. I got to pause you right there because it sounds like I get a performance review at the end of this one, and that right there for me would be straight hell. I hate performance reviews.
It's you performing your review on yourself. It's not God. It's not anybody with a whip saying, naughty boy. It's you.
But it's me who's, here's all the things you said you wanted to go there and do it. And I already know me. I'm like, Brandon, you forgot to do this. You didn't do that. You didn't act in accordance to all the things. So go move on. I just wanted to put that out there, right?
So it gets a bit lighthearted though, because the you, the higher self of you, the you of all time, knows and loves you unconditionally. So the you of all time actually has a bit of a joke with you. Ah, for fuck's sake, Brandon, or sorry, delete that out, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We've done this 72 times. How many more times do you want to do it? I know, right. And what happens is that because it's an unconditional space of love, you then get taken to healing, a room of healing, which is according to your needs, auditory needs, visual needs, whatever, exactly what you need to heal your experiences. And then you bring in your soulmates, so the people who agreed to work with you in this lifetime, who are key players in the lifetime. You're like, equivalent of having a beer at the pub. Man, geez, you played your role. Geez, you're a nasty person. Or whatever, you're like, oh, the mind opens because you're like, you were, oh, man. And then you go off to the little university rooms and you learn the skills that you didn't have for this lifetime to, like, essentially upgrade.
That sounds like fun. Absolutely. So thanks for
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, listen, you had me at performance reviews. I was like, oh man, I hate filling those things out. How did you think you did? I could have done better. I give myself a 3 out of 7, whatever. Which is it's okay. It's honestly, in the end, it's being honest with yourself and about what really happened, and just taking. And we go to the beginning of kind of what we talked about here. It's a thought or an emotion. We just take it as objectively as we can and be like, all right, that sure wasn't how I thought it was going to go down. Or that went exactly the way I wanted it to. And here's what went well. And here's what I'd like to do more of next time, or do differently next time. Thank you so much for sharing that with me and the audience.